this time, returning to the peace of my mind. Fear falls away, crack the shell of a new day.
This is Olu Fakola Davidin Kaifa Temple. Thank you for joining us. This is our ITADOGUN, so we're going to be doing prayers and elevation to support us in manifesting our destiny. So ITADOGUN happens every 17 days, and basically what this is a divination that is done every 17 days for the benefit of our community. So I want to start by giving Ifa kola nuts and bitter coconuts, and then we'll get into the divination. Ifa, we come propitiating you with Obi and Arogbo. Ifa, please ward off all death, ward off sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses in our fights, ward off all negative forces from all of us at Idinkai Temple. Bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouses, good children, peace of mind, joy, healing, success, and all the wonderful, wonderful things of life. Support us, Ifa. Et là, mon père, c'était vrai, mon père, l'homme est tout mon père, l'homme est mon père, bien dans mon père. Ifa, mon père, Ifa, mon père. Ifa, for the next 17 days, being right. Remove death, sickness, cases, controversy, ward our fight, litigation, losses in our fights from us. Bring all good things of life. Do you accept this or rogue books when we reach you though? Itawa, Lord, Asher, for all that you're going to bring forth all that you raised to us. Ifa, will our next 17 days be any rare? Remove death, remove illness, remove cases and controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, outright fights, witchcraft, danger. Please remove it at this time. For a while, there's 17 days. Sure. Aiku. Aje. Aje tutu. Yeah, share. With all the events to us. Good red. Adifafo. Apples, a sibling apple. Apples now joins and making it apple. Tourists, you can drink what you can bypass five horizon. I will drink some liquid success. If I support us, God, it didn't kai for temple. God, direct and protect and keep us safe, healthy, and keep us whole. All right, so we're going to cast our ITADOGUN June for today, June 26th, 2023. All right. If we come asking you to come and ward off all death, ward off sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from all the members of the Dinkai Temple, Catherine, and Misil, Robert Omo Catherine, Ifa Dominini Taylor, Omo Deborah, Zaire Omo Taylor, Zaire Omo Taylor, Awajola, Robin Omo Catherine, Thomas Susan Shamigo, Omo Mr. Creed, Denise Omo Susanna, Susanna Omo Mir, Jax Omo Denise, support Ifa Dala, support Mark Anthony Omo Marcel, support Sanch Omo Shamila, support Maisha Walker Dean, support all of the members of the temple that I've mentioned their names and those whose names I have not mentioned. Support me for Kola de Omo Kafi. Help us, Ifa, to have all event of life this next 17 days. Hashem. Thankful to his long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, longevity, prosperity, victory, adversity, peace of mind, joy, healing, success, and all good things in life. That's a boom, no comments. But do not say yes when there's no. Do not say no when it is yes. Do not give it rare when it is ayo. Do not give ayo when it is rare. Speak clearly. Please push away all death, all sickness, cases, controversy. Good children. Take all the enemies that this guy so that they will trouble us anymore. Foul. What is the body? I take back. A worry, a woeful. And fire says he right. Okay, if what is the right? Foi bom belo. It is very cool. É bom? Ah, cola bom. Rewarding. Oba. It is already this side. Ebo. What is the best ebo for us as a temple community? Ebo with one he goat, 4 white pigeons, and 4 brooms, and 4 coconuts. Sure. Oh no. Sasha. Tag Bay. Boy. How's everyone? So the Odu that we all, as collectively as a temple, have received is called Ategbe. Ifa says we come in the array of long life. Ifa says, so I want to talk about the general warnings before I talk about anything else because they're very important. So, one, Ifa says it is very important for us not to be jumping to conclusions. We need to analyze things in detail before we make a judgment or a decision on them. And this is the Odu where Ochosi was out hunting and he was able to shoot many different microbats and he was just shooting them out the air and then he needed somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 or 201. So he was hunting. And as Ochosi was out hunting, his mother came along and saw his arrows. And She was like, these are my son's arrows. So she just came and picked up all of the microbats and the arrows and then just carted them off and took them home. Ochosi, on his way back, he realized that someone had taken his what he had hunted in the forest, and he got very angry, and he didn't think it could have been his mother. He thought someone had stolen from him. So what Ochosi did from there is he proceeded to aim his arrow, and he said, by the grace of Olodumare, let me hit the target of the thief. And he let the arrow go, and soon after he heard a loud scream, and he knew that that was his mother's voice. So he ended up killing his mother as a result of a wrong judgment. Ifa says, please let us analyze things deeper, analyze from all sides before we make any sort of a judgment call, because this Odu says that in many cases we have the ability to make judgments. The problem is that our judgments many of the times will be incorrect because we will be blinded by either emotion or the desire to get back revenge what has been done to us. Ifa says, please refrain from that and refrain from making snap judgments or jumping to conclusions. Think very well, analyze very well so that we can see all sides of the picture. Ifa says that at this time, particularly in relationships, it is very important for us not to be um, uh, in multiple relationships, particularly for the women, but also for the men. This Odu forbids promiscuity. It also forbids um, polygamy. And in that, it also forbids like basically extramarital behaviors, because what can happen in this Ifa is that individuals who even are not engaging in any sort of relationship misconduct, what can also occur is that they will be looked at as if they were engaging in some sort of misconduct. So, particularly women, shun every aspect of what could be seen as um, either promiscuity or being in multiple relationships. If you're in a relationship, be in that. Don't date around. Be in the relationship that you're in. This Odu talks about a particular young woman, and she was a seller of snails. She went to Castifa to see if her snail selling of snails would be very well for her. The Babalao said, you need to stop selling snails. It is absolutely a taboo. And she became very stubborn, and she was like, look, this Babalao wants me to stop selling snails, but it is the snails that are making me this money to take care of my household. And what she did is she decided to continue to sell snails. And what occurred, she was able to get plenty of snails, and she had her baby wrapper, and she took her baby off her back, took the wrapper, put it on the ground, and as she was collecting snails, the snails went across the baby wrapper, and she wrapped the baby up, put the baby on her back, wrapped her snails up, came home, and then when she got home, she found she basically unwrapped her wrapper to put her snails away, and her husband came in, and what he noticed was that the trail of snails on the wrapper. And the trail of snails, basically the snail tracks, they look like the excretions of sexual intimacy from men and women. So he looked at that and he thought to himself, my wife is being unfaithful to me. She's had sex with another person, another man, and this is the result. So her husband got extremely angry, and there was a domestic violence situation resulting in her death. Ifa says at this time, please, please, please avoid arguments in relationships. Talk it out. And also, along with this, Ifa says, men and women, please try to see eye to eye. And also, please, 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 uh, do not get stubborn. Do not allow yourself to be so stubborn that you can't see your partner's side, or you can't you can't see their side, or you get so locked in your ways that you do not listen, or no, I know what you were thinking. None of that. Do your very best to listen to each other, because this is an Odu where the tricky aspect is that individuals will begin to think like, oh, I already know what he was thinking when he said this. I know what you meant. And the reality is that it could not have even been that. Okay. The situation might look like one thing, but once you truly investigate it with an open heart, it's something else. Ifa says, please do not use your temper to jump to negative conclusions. Ifa also says another very powerful thing, and that is mind your business. Stay in your own lane. Ategbe is an Odu that talks of uh, individuals looking at other people's things, stuff. What I mean by looking at other people's things and stuff is, in this Ifa, Orumila was taking care of other people's business, taking care of other people's concerns ahead of his own. And Ifa says Orumila was advised to offer a bow and take care of his own concerns before everyone else's. Now, tell Alara, tell Owangangun, tell Ajeru, I am taking care of my own concerns. I'm taking care of my own concerns before everyone else's. One's own concerns are important. So Ifa is saying, please, it is definitely saying self-care, but more than self-care is minding your own business. It is not a good time to try to advocate for somebody at the grocery store who someone else cut them in line, or you feel like they were cheated. Ifa says, stay in your own lane. Focus on yourself at this moment in time. Ifa says on Ategbe that wealth is coming, joy is coming. It is um, it is a good idea to indulge in the sweet things, the good things of life. But but Ifa says that good things are about to open up. Success is about to come for many of us, for our temple. But we need to offer proper abode and follow the advices of Ifa. Last but not least, what I want to inquire or want to mention to you all, if anyone is feeling ill, and before anyone feels ill, Ifa says it is very, 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 very important, if you are in any ill situation, health wise, to offer a bow and take a particular medicine. The reason is Ifa says that the challenge here is high blood pressure. The challenge here is heart issues. So anything with blood pressure, heart, um, lack of circulation in terms of the heart region, please be aware of, and we have a remedy for it. So those of you who need it, please let me know early so we can get on top of it. Because Ifa will assist us in overcoming that. Also, Ifa says, please, as we said before, please, please, please do not be stubborn. Stubbornness and maintaining that rigid inflexibility is going to be so very problematic, because Ifa is saying we don't want anyone to engage in a situation where they will blow their top, blow their head. In this Odu, the rat, it's not the rat, but the bat. If anyone notices, I want you all to go and look. If you notice what the face of a bat looks like a flying bat, the face of the bat looks like a dog in the face. And Ifa says the way that that happened is the original face, or the original head that the bat had, was removed. What happened is the bat was like a magician, and the bat was so good at doing different spiritual tricks. He was able to take his head and throw it up in the air and then catch it on his neck, and he was able to do different kind of magical things. And he would do things and make predictions and disrespect the babalaos of the town. So the bat would do these things. And what would occur is the babalaos, at one point in time, they got so angry that they were like, you know what, we're going to handle the bat. So they told Eshu Odara to spring into action. The next time the bat throws his head up in the air, go and retrieve it and don't give it back to him. So the bat was making fun of these babalaos and telling them how much more powerful he was than them. And he then took his head, threw it up in the air, and then before it could come down, Eshu Odara had run by and collected it and took off. The bat, at this time headless, he went for Ifa consultation. And the Babalao said, the way that you'll get your head back is we need to offer a bow with aja, with dog. And as the bat offered a bow, he had to take the head of the dog off and put it on his head. And as he offered the abo, he had to hold it there. Ifa is saying that we do not need to lose our head. There are so many blessings that are waiting for us. So much prosperity, so much elevation, position. And this is the time that we can really see the benefits of our social relationships. And Ifa says that we will always be landing on our feet. So please maintain focus. This is also the Odu of Ologbo Jigolo. Ologbo Jigolo is the cat. So one thing Ifa is also saying is, please do not underestimate anyone's capacity of being successful. And do not underestimate your own capacity of being successful. Because Ifa says that no matter what, we will be able to land on our feet. People might count us out and they might think that, they're nothing. They won't be able to do it. They won't be able to accomplish it. But Ifa says, because we are like the cat, we'll be able to kind of spring into action. And as we jump from here to there and do dynamic things, we will also be able to achieve greatness. We'll be able to achieve so many good things. All right. So with that, the main taboo that I would suggest is twofold. Coconuts. Coconuts are not good for us right now. Okay? Coconuts are going to be problematic for us. So please do not engage in the consumption of coconut. Along with that, Ifa says we need to be very aware not only of coconut, but also to avoid um, like consumption of cola nuts. No cola nut consumption, please. Orogbo is just fine. Cola nut, not good. That's not a good thing for us. Cola nut. Also, excuse me, is not a good thing for us at this time to be consuming land snail. And along with consumption of land snail is not a good thing to be selling land snail. All right. Also, as I also said before, it's not a good thing for people to be in multiple relationships. Be in the one relationship you're in. Polygamy is not good. It is not a good thing at this time. And also, we need to hold ourselves extra ethical in our relationships. You should do that at any point in time, but this is the best. This is a good time to be very ethical and very true. Okay. The above here, 4 white pigeons, 4 brooms, 1 he goat, 4 coconuts. And as I said, those of you who may be having high blood pressure, heart problems, heart issues, please let me know as soon as possible so that we can get on top of it. All right. Oh, Sharola. All right, let's do this. If I become offering Tabo Eshu for all the members of Idin Kaifa Temple, if I please ward off all death, ward off sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from all the members of Idin Kaifa Temple, Catherine Omusu, Robert Omo, Catherine Taylor Omo, if Kola de Omo, Kathy, Awajola Omo, Kathy, Tennessee Omo, Decree, Denise Omo, Susanna Omo, Maria, Jax, of all of these. If I Dada, Mark Anthony Merced, Sandra Moshamila, Maisha Walker Dean, all members of Ibn Ifa Temple. If their names that I mentioned and names I didn't mention, please protect us. I share. Oh, Ejobe. Says, let's gather by Lord, so let's gather by Lord, so let's cast it by Lord, so let's cast it by Lord. What a who God has been to you guys. Who God has been to you guys. Yeah, we gathered them to season by the beats. Oh my God, there's been 2 seasons by. Yeah, that's what I'm about to gather. See it. So there's here there was a sickness cases, controversy, what our fights, litigation, all stuff. If I please use this ear to what our death, sickness cases, controversy, what our fights, litigation, what is known for. Most grateful to us all good things of life. Ashe. I take bay to swim. If I would come offering Tabo Eshu, the above here. Tegbe is 4 brooms, 4 white pigeons, 1 he goat, 4 coconuts, 4 brooms, 4 white pigeons, 1 he goat, 4 coconuts. I share. I take back to swim against the bank of the river, to swim against the current of the river, to extract water from a sponge. This is if I cast for Rumila when he was taking care of other people's concerns over his own. He was advised to but he complied. Now tell Alara, now tell Gerald, now tell Awarangu. I'm taking care of my own concerns before everyone else's. One's own concerns are important. One's own concerns are definitely needed. Ifa, support us, help us in focusing on taking care of our business and staying in our lane. Ifa, Asha, Monica Bofe, Monica Boda, Monica Bola, to Fusion, Ifa, Asha. Tegbe, carry me on your head and I will recite a dangerous Ifa. Cast me down. I will recite a benevolent one. I only recite benevolent Ifa. This Ifa cast for Risha when she was lamenting her inability to have children. She was advised to Brabo. She complied. Now, cast Ifa for the trap, cast Ifa for the deadfall, cast Ifa for the hook. When they're advised to offer elbow in order to help their mother regain her sight. They needed to offer a bowl with 6 fish. Only the hook complied. Ashe, Ifa, help us so that we are able to focus on the things that we need and so that we do not look outside of ourselves for our success. Ashe. Ifa, come to our rescue. Ifa. Ward off death, sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from all the members of Indian Kai Temple. We pay for death, death will not affect us, pay for sickness, we pay for losses, losses will not affect us, pay for fights, so fights will not affect us, we pay for witchcraft, so witchcraft will not affect us, pay for danger, so danger will not affect us, we pay for losses, so it will not affect us, pay to have long life, we pay for a good spouse, pay for good children, we paid for peace of mind, we paid for success, we paid for healing, we paid for a 7-figure income, we paid for elevation. We paid for a temple building. We paid for renewed membership. Paid for victory, success. Paid for all good things of life. If I come to our support, come to our rescue. Go to Zig and drink it. All right. So we will be offering a bowl. I would say we'll offer a bowl before the end of this week. Those of you who may have any challenges, please let me know in terms of the heart issue. And this Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're doing our Ile Juba Temple service, so please join us. Also, this Friday, we'll be having conversations with Ifa, and we have some new developments that we'll let you know about coming soon. So we've got some great things in the works for Edin Kaifa Temple. Thank you for joining us, and if you would like to send your contribution, if you are not a member, you can send your contribution to the PayPal below. All right, thank you. Aboraboy, Aboshishe, Abo Ato.
Iwapele, live tomorrow, build your character today. Iwapele, live tomorrow, build your character today. I just say a prayer to my Ori, yeah. When I wake, I sprinkle some OT, yeah. I can break the chains cause I'm free, yeah. My Igun is watching over me, yeah. Kneeling down, I'm praying at the shrine. Iwapele, live tomorrow, build your character today. Iwapele, live tomorrow, build your character today. I just say a prayer to my Ori, yeah. When I wake, I sprinkle some OT, yeah. I can break the chains cause I'm free, yeah. My ego is watching over me, yeah. Kneeling down, I'm praying at the shrine. Iwapele, Iwapele. Live tomorrow, build your character today. Iwapele, Iwapele. Live tomorrow, build your character today. I just say a prayer to my Ori, yeah. When I wake, I sprinkle some OT, yeah. I can break the chains cause I'm free, yeah. My ego is watching over me, yeah. Kneeling down, I'm praying